Product packaging, the identity of your brand. The huge companies spend countless resources trying to get theirs right. But as an Amazon seller, is it even worth the cost? And if it is, what kind of things should you be putting on your packaging, on your inserts, and what kind of things can get you banned from Amazon for life?
I'm in the jungle. I'm in the Amazon. I'm in the jungle. I'm in the Amazon.
What's up, it's JT Franco here, the no bullshit Amazon seller. If you're brand new here and you want to learn about anything Amazon FBA without the fluff, then you've come to the right place. And if you're already an empire builder, welcome back. Hopefully your empire is going strong. So product packaging, I'm gonna answer some of the questions I asked in that intro already. Is it worth the cost? In my opinion, absolutely it is. Your product packaging, like I said, is the design identity of your brand, especially as an Amazon seller. A lot of people think, I'm selling on Amazon, maybe the customer might not even see my packaging sometimes until they receive it. Do I really need to, make it look nice? And even if that's the case, absolutely you do. So first of all, sometimes your product packaging is a way for your product to stand out amongst a sea of similar looking products on Amazon, right? For example, if you have a product that for some reason you really can't do too much to it, right? It is what it is, and all of them are gonna kind of look the same on Amazon. So for example, let's say it's a light bulb, right? You're selling light bulbs on Amazon, and for the most part, they look the same, right? A way to stick out is to have that product packaging on your listing, as on your first image, so it pops, right? So as you're scrolling through all these light bulbs, there's this one that is brighter than the rest, right? And it's shining out at you because of the product packaging. So that is one reason alone just to have great packaging, is you can use it in your listing. Now, a second thing, if you don't want to use it in your listing, it's still great to have great product packaging for when that product arrives to a customer's doorstep, because your packaging is a great way to increase the perceived value of your product. Now, there's something you gotta remember as an Amazon seller. People aren't buying your product, right? When they click buy now, they click add to cart, they're not actually buying your product, they're buying your images, they're buying your listing, right? And then when they receive your product is when they're deciding if this product is what they thought they bought, and if this is actually holding up to the quality that they expect. And if it's not, if they think it's just some cheap Chinese manufacturer, gluing things together and throwing it on Amazon, there's a higher chance that your perceived value is down. When your perceived value is down, there's a much higher chance of getting a negative review and getting a return, right? So arriving at the customer's doorstep with a great packaging that looks like it was pulled right off the shelf of a store is really going to help you in a lot of factors with your brand and just your brand image in general. So if you're looking for long-term success on Amazon and not just putting pieces of crap in a poly bag and throwing it out there, right, then product packaging is definitely something you want to focus and spend some time on. So now we're going to jump into the computer and look at what you need to put on your packaging, how you can make it stand out, how you can make it look really great, and the requirements so that you don't get banned from Amazon or that you don't get stopped at the border and get screwed over there. So let's go. All right, so before we talk about making the box look pretty, you need to understand the rules and regulations of Amazon's packaging requirements, right? So just go Amazon packaging requirements and click on Amazon packaging and prep requirements. All right, so we're gonna fly through this list really quickly because there's a few things you just need to understand. Okay, so any FSQ you use on a unit must be unique and must correspond to the unique product, okay? For example, now we'll cover this, each assortment type, such as size, color, must have different FNSQ. So if you don't know the FNSQ, I'm gonna use a secondary camera here. The FNSQ, I got it, all right? So the FNSQ, it looks like this, just the little barcode on the back, and you're gonna be putting this on your box. You're gonna be sending this FNSQ to your supplier to put it on your box, and this is Amazon's barcode so they can sort it out. Right, so if you have, say, a variation of products, so say you have these, right, these pens, one's red, one's blue, and they're under one listing, but they're a different variation, they both have to have a different FNSQ. So all your blue ones will have one FNSQ, all your red ones would have one FNSQ, of course on the box that this pen would be in, okay? So that's just the one thing that you need to know. Keep going down, what else we got? So loose products, that's more for fulfill as merchant fulfilled stuff. Right, and then there's only one more thing I wanted to show you is the poly bags. So you got your box, you got the FNSQ, clear and visible, right? Next you have poly bags. So there's an option to do poly bag. Now I wouldn't really suggest a poly bag unless for whatever reason it just makes sense for your product. It's a really small, cheap item that you can just throw in a poly bag and be good. The one thing about the poly bag that's very, very important is that if you just do decide to use these, you'll see here, Poly bags with a 5-inch opening or larger, measured when flat, must have a suffocation warning. Okay, so flat, right? Not pulling it open, but flat, 5 inches across, you need to have a warning for suffocation. So the suffocation warning will look like this, right? Warning: to avoid danger of suffocation, keep this plastic bag away from babies and children. You know, this bag encourages blah, 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 right? So make sure that is on there. Now, why? Like, is Amazon actually gonna go open your bags, look for the warning, and then send the product back? Most likely not, but why would you try to get away with not putting it on there, right? Because if a baby or a child does go ahead and open this bag and choke on it and you didn't have a warning, you are absolutely fucked, okay? So do not do that. Just it's literally gonna cost you a cent to put that on there. Make sure you do it, okay? So if you're gonna use poly bags, have a warning. That is the main point of this. Case packed products in a box must have matching SKU and condition and must have been packed together by the manufacturer. So case pack is what we're doing, where everything in the box is like this here, right? So individual packed items is like you open this box, right? You throw this in there, and you throw this in there, and you throw this in there, and you throw a mouse in there. That's individual packed items, right? So that is going to be fulfilled by merchant again. As what we're doing at FBA, it's going to be all case packed. So these are the rules for case packs. Case pack limit 150 per unit, and all that good stuff. Okay, and then finally, actually, expiration dates. Expiration dates, you're probably not going to be dealing with this unless you have like topical products. But if this is your first product, I probably would suggest not having anything that has expiration dates, because now inventory forecasting just got way harder, because you're forecasting not only your inventory, you're ordering, but also when is your product going to expire, and it's just more regulation, right? So expiration dates, probably not going to have to worry about that. And then marketing materials, okay? So this is what we're going to talk about in a little bit in this video. But marketing materials is like product inserts, right? So you've seen them before probably if you order something on Amazon. It's literally just a little card that's inside the box that you can have a few different things on there, but Amazon will not let it be heavy marketing material. So not like, you know, sending a customer away from Amazon to your own website, or sending them, you know, discount codes and promo codes and all these different things. But we'll talk about that in a second, because you can have insert cards in your box, but there's a few gray areas that we're going to cover. All right, so these are the rules and regulations for Amazon. And then finally, there are also rules and regulations for customs, right? So a few rules for customs so that you can actually get your product, get it past customs, get it across the border and into the United States, right? Some things that need to be on your box. So the first thing, we've all seen this, is the country of origin. You need to have that on there. So that's going to be the made in China, the made in Vietnam, the made in the United States, wherever it's made in, put that on there, the country of origin, right? So have your manufacturer put that on the box, or you can even put that on the FN SKU, so have that there. The next thing you're gonna need is the importer, and the importer is gonna be you. So if you have your brand name on the box, which of course you probably will, that's good. You should also have contact information, so something like putting your email, you know, your brand email. Hopefully it's an actual branded domain and not just brand@gmail, you know, make it look more professional. Or if you want to just put your Instagram, right, your socials, your Instagram, your Facebook, whatever it is, on there, that would be good as well. Again, that's your brand Instagram and your brand Facebook, not just your personal Facebook, okay? And then the last thing you're gonna need is the content. So what is inside the box, right? The ingredients, the materials, everything that's inside the packaging. Try to be as detailed as you can and putting that on there for customs, okay? So that's the things that you need to do. Now we're gonna talk about the insert cards, okay? So this is the card that I said you can put inside your box and do a lot of cool things. Now these are really valuable. This is a lot, you can really get more value out of your customer by having the insert cards in there and doing a few things, reviews, you know, discounts and things like that. But again, there are gray areas. So the first thing you want to put on your insert card is just a thank you, right? So the customer's gonna open the box and be like, wow, this is exactly what I wanted. It looks so great and beautiful. And then they're gonna pull out a card and it's gonna say, thank you for choosing us, or thank you for your purchase, whatever it is, a simple thank you. So show some gratitude, right? And then go into your mission or your brand story, whatever it is, even if it's not crazy, even if you're not trying to, you know, save the sea turtles or, you know, fix global warming. If it's a simple mission, put it on there, because it lets the customer relate with you, relate with your brand, and people that can relate with you are more likely to leave a review, give it 2 cents on Amazon about what they think about your product and what they think about you, because you related with them on a human level. So some of the most effective insert cards I've gotten are things like, hey, I'm a mother of, thank you for your purchase. I'm a mother of 3 children, and my kids really inspired me to make this brand. Thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. I'm just trying to, support my kids from home. Something like that. Don't make it a sob story, obviously, but make it a brand mission. Depending on what the product is, like, you know, I had a sick child and it made me want to have silicone, you know, eco-friendly, whatever the heck it is, okay? Something like that, sweet and to the point. You don't have to make it too long, and you're good to go. So thank you, brand story, then you've made that human connection. And the next thing, of course, you wanna put on there, again, is your social. So ways that they can connect with you and find your brand outside. So again, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is. Now, I wanna mention really quickly, if you don't have like a social media platform for your brand yet, that's okay. You don't be like, oh my gosh, I can't order my inventory, I can't order my product yet because I haven't set up my Instagram and I haven't got 500 followers yet. Don't worry, you can always keep on doing this as you go. And that's another thing about packaging and inserts. Your first box probably will not be the same box you use a year from then if you're still selling that product. You will be making changes, you will be making upgrades as you go. So don't think your first order finalizes everything. Don't think it's like do or die. If it's something that's gonna stop you and, you know, catch you in that analysis paralysis mode, then just move on and move forward, because again, it's important, but also it's not something that should stop you dead in your tracks. Know that you can keep on improving and working on it as you go. It's always gonna be a work in progress. So now for some of the cool little techniques that really make insert cards worth it, all right? So the next thing I like to do is collect the email address from the customer, because as you know, when a customer purchases, or if you don't know, when a customer purchases your product, you don't get that customer's email. That's Amazon's customer, that's not your customer. It's great to start building an email list of your buyers so that you can reach out to them for future promotional things, right? So collecting that email address is very important in creating an email list. So how do you do that? You can actually create, what I like to do is have a warranty. So I'll be like, go here to register your warranty, and it'll go to a landing page, and then they'll enter their email address to register their warranty. And now I have their email address and I can use that for future launches or whatever I want to do in the future. If you don't know how to create landing pages, I will link a video right over here, and I'll also put my actual warranty funnel in the description. So all you gotta do is click that warranty funnel, you can download it, and you can use the same warranty funnel that I use for my Amazon business, okay? So now you're collecting emails. Next thing you can do, the big question is, can I ask for reviews, right? Can I ask for reviews for my product? And the answer is actually yes. You can ask for reviews. However, you cannot ask for a positive review. You cannot ask for a 5-star review, and you cannot ask for a review in exchange for something else. So you cannot incentivize it, meaning you can't be like, hey, give me a review and I'll give you a discount on your next order. You can't do that, right? That's an absolute no-no from Amazon, so do not do it, okay? What you can do, however, is ask for a review inside your brand story. So, hey, you know, I'm trying to save the elephants here. Every review counts. Thank you very much. That's it. Keep it simple. Ask for the review, but don't tell them how to do it or what to say. All right. Next is, can you give a discount? Yes, you can give a discount for other items or other future purchases. But again, that's a gray area. Almost cross the line of marketing material. So Amazon doesn't want you to send customers somewhere else to buy a product. However, you can say, hey, go here for future promotions, right? Keep it gray, keep it simple. Now, I wanna say here, do not mix both of these. Do not ask for a review and also on the same insert card say, hey, go here for future promotions, go here for future deals, because then it looks like it's incentivized, right? Now, I do want to, some of you might be thinking, hey, I've got an Amazon card before and it had all of these things, right? I've seen it. I've seen crazy Amazon inserts where it's like, hey, leave me a 5-star review. I'll give you 50% off your next order. Click here to leave, go to this link to leave a review. Click 5 stars, say best product ever, and then email here and go to my website, and then I'll send you 50% off. Like, people do those kind of things. But again, why risk it, right? If you're in it for the long haul, if you're trying to build a lasting brand, why risk your entire Amazon account just to get an extra few 5-star reviews? And you know what I mean? Like, it's not worth it, at least in my opinion. Okay, so that's all you need to know about your insert cards. Make it nice, make it beautiful. Same thing with your design for your box. Make it pretty, and make sure you're following all the rules. Now you might be wondering, how the heck do you make the box pretty? So that's what we're gonna cover right now. So when I started out, I was doing the product and packaging design myself, and I'm not a very good designer, so it sucked, right? So if you're like me and you're not a graphic designer yourself, you do have a few options, okay? So the first two are Fiverr and Upwork. So this is where you hire freelancers, like graphic designers, and they can do it for you. Now, it's kind of a cheaper option. Fiverr's cheaper, Upwork's a little bit more mid-range, right? But the thing about these options is that you get what you pay for. And not only that, it's if you don't have an eye for design to begin with freelancers, you still need to give them direction. You still need to tell them what you kind of want and how you want it arranged, and give them ideas. Otherwise, they're just gonna shoot off the top of their head, and it's not going to be something that you want, not going to be what you envision, and it's not going to pop. It's not going to be working for you, especially when we talked about how important it is to have a great design. You want to make sure you're paying for something that's going to be used and it's going to be effective, right? You're going to use it for a long time. So I always suggest investing in something good, because I've done Fiverr myself and it didn't turn out great. So what I always suggest now is Outlinematic. Right? Outlinematic is a company that actually does products for Amazon, and that's what they do. They do box design, they do inserts, they do infographics for Amazon sellers. That's the entire business, right? Selling a product, we've got your brand design covered, trusted by 8-figure FBA sellers, right? Trusted by me included. So Outlinematic will go through some of what they do here. And this is, again, what I do use for all my products today, right? So let's go to the portfolio and kind of give you a brief of what they look like, okay? So you can just get a quick glance, okay? So this is the kind of stuff, high quality, very clean, very professional, 3D rendered if they need to, and it just pops. It just says premium, it just says quality, and they deliver every time, right? So we're gonna go to the pricing so you can see exactly what it looks like and what it's gonna take you. So this was the all-inclusive package. Now I don't really think you need this, right? The all-inclusive package, because it comes with 2 infographics and everything like that. So really all you need is packaging and logo insert. That is always what I suggest, the packaging and logo insert package. And I'm gonna show you exactly what it looks like, because it just goes to show how well they know Amazon, okay? So this kind of stuff they do, packaging, logo, insert. So you got everything you need right in one thing. And then it says here, what do I need? So they literally give you everything that you need to give them, and what they need to make sure it works for Amazon, okay? So your brand name, any ideas you want, packaging size or template from your manufacturer. So you go to your manufacturer and you ask for the die lines of your box, right? So it's gonna be like a box but folded out, so they know exactly how to design it, packaging ideas you like, and then product name, product description, quantity, care instructions, warning or symbols, barcodes. That's all you literally need to give them, and they'll get it out for you. And then of course, they have hooked us up with the literal highest discount code available. So if you are ready, when you are ready to do this, click to enter discount code and go Empire code, and you get 20% off. So from $300 it goes down to $240, and that actually is the highest discount code you can find out there right now. So if you want to do that. Of course, I get a kickback, but these guys are good. I do trust them. I do use them, and they've always produced quality. So that is everything that you need to know about creating packaging for your Amazon brand, why it's important, what you need to do, what things you should put on and what things you need to avoid, and how to get it all done. Well, if you're thinking, okay, that's great, but I still don't have a product to sell on Amazon. Well, there's 2 things you need to do. First, click that like button for me on this video, and then next, click that video right over there to find out how to find products, or click my face in the middle to subscribe if you haven't already. Or if you're ready to take some advanced training, this is still free training. Click the bottom one at the bottom and join my free masterclass, where I'm gonna go into the actual strategies, the techniques, and the hacks that I use, kind of the behind the scenes, to build Amazon brands super fast and super effectively. Right, I'm posting that for a limited time, so if you want to register a spot, do that right now. It's probably gonna appear sometime soon here. So that's it for this one. I'm JT Franco. Hopefully by now you are an empire builder if you've subscribed to the channel, and don't forget, your empire awaits.
I am